Y'all come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in. Y'all come on in. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. Man, y'all know who we talking about. We talking about Gunna. We talking about Gunna. And what's been going on with Gunna lately. As we know, Gunna been dropping back-to-back hits. He been dropping back-to-back hits. We done seen a lot of people trying to blackball Gunna. We done seen Thug trying to blackball Gunna. We done seen Lil Baby trying to blackball Gunna. A lot of people's in the rap industry trying to blackball Gunna due to allegations that he snitched that YSL was a game. Now, lots of people don't want to work with him. A lot of people don't want to work with Gunna. But Gunna showing the world that he self-motivated, that he don't need no group of people behind him. And you know what I'm saying? The difference between Young Thug and Gunna, it was a big difference between them anyway. Because you gotta think about it. Gunna a Crip, Young Thug a Blood, but Young Thug messed with Gunna real tough, so he signed him to the label. After getting signed to the label, they go through the little raid in the house or whatever, get arrested, and Gunna take an alpha plea. Young Thug feel like, he broke it. He broke the code on him. So when he feel like he broke the code on him, he cut him off. Gunna got out of jail on the alpha plea. Young Thug stayed locked up for almost a year and a half, 2 years after he took his plea. And it was lots of people upset. You got Young Thug, Young Thug upset. You got Lil Baby upset. Lots of rappers in Atlanta upset. That Gunna. But Gunna showing the people that he don't need them. As y'all see, he dropped number hits for, he was signed to the YSL label. He just got out of it. But while he was signed to the YSL label, man, Gunna was showing out. He dropping bangers. He was dropping bangers despite of what Young Thug was talking about. He was still dropping bangers. And I think Gunna just showing the world what he really can do. We got lots of rappers that did, or what they claim they did, snitched on somebody and came back out and went hard. Look at 6ix9ine, for instance. 6ix9ine ain't out here in the trenches, but 6ix9ine still made it public that he snitched and that he back on the block. He made that public, and Gunna, he ain't go public and said he snitched, but he is. Well, we don't even see him on the block, but he out and about. I'm doing good, Ray. How about you? And I think long as Gunna keep dropping music, he keep dropping music the way he dropping music, he gonna continue to go up. See, you got Young Thug, who on the other hand, he doing a lot of Twitter and Instagram. He got Twitter and Instagram fingers, cause he always want to make a post about Gunna, but Gunna ain't making every post about him. But Thug always making a post about Gunna. He making Gunna more relevant than what he is. When Thug gonna realize that? The same person he trying to blackball is the same person that he always saying his name. He always saying his name on Instagram or on something. He's saying his name. But the person that you dislike, why are you saying their name public on your Instagram? So, like I said, long Gunna keep making music, and Thug gonna have to make a hit for long. Thug gonna have to go back into the lab and come up with a hit. If he can't come up with a hit, he need to get on a song with somebody that's gonna be a hit song. They're gonna take him back up there. And a lot of these rappers, like Young Thug, for instance, I understand the judge told him he got to take this out of his songs, not say that in his songs and all that. I understood that. But if I'm not mistaken, they told Gunna some of the same thing, and Gunna still making good music. But Young Thug haven't made a hit yet. Young Thug haven't made a hit, and he was one of the favorite rappers before they went to jail. Everybody was loving Thug. But he haven't made a hit yet. So people saying that Young Thug need to get up off Instagram and go into that lab and cook something up. Cook something up for the streets, man, because people is waiting on Young Thug. We've been waiting on Young Thug since he touched down. You know, everybody holler, "Oh, Thug free, y'all, man. We know the good music's finna come." But since Thug been out, he showed us something different. It ain't a hit in him. You know, we know a lot of rappers. When rappers make these hit music, these hits, a lot of rappers on drugs. A lot of rappers be on drugs. They're in the music they be sounding so hard at times. That's when they be feeling the beats. You know, they be on drugs. And we know that Thug is clean. Thug clean from drugs because, you know, that part of the plea. He had to stay away from drugs. So, I don't know. Is that what bothering Thug? That's when Thug can't make a hit. I think that's when Thug can't make a hit because he was on them drugs at the time. Now that he ain't on drugs, he can't make a hit. Gunna, on the other hand, see, Gunna probably was never a junkie like that. Or I ain't gonna say junkie, but he probably was never hard on them drugs like that. He probably was on drugs, but not hard on it as Thug. And, you know, that's when Gunna easy to come back out and focus without the drugs because he was never an addict like that. Now, Thug, on the other hand, that man was high all the time. Every time we seen Thug, he was high. And now that he can't get the drugs to make him feel the beat and get him that vibe, I just can't see him making a hit. I can just about guarantee you, if Thug take him a hit of some weed, you know what I'm saying? Take him hit of some tree, take a little bit of drink, man, that man go to the studio and snap out. He'll go in the studio and rock out like he never left. But without them drugs, he can't do it. He got to find something else that's going to motivate him. He got to find him something else that's going to motivate him just like them drugs. And if he uses his head, he probably can start getting on that energy drink. Get on some energy drinks. If you don't like energy drinks, go to the Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? Go to Starbucks, get you some, you know, some good coffee or something. Something that's going to energize you. They're going to give you the motivation. I think that what Thugger is going to take for Thugger to get, you know what I'm saying, to get back into the groove. Or else, Gunna still going to be taking off. Gunna still going to be in his own lane, taking off. He's still going to be in his own lane. Okay, Lil Baby ain't need to dropping hits like that. Lil Baby one of the persons who hating on Gunna. We don't know if it's hating, but he one of the people who disliking Gunna because of the alpha plea and because of Young Thug and the YSL or whatever. But ain't nobody dropping harder than Gunna. If you ask the streets who the hardest right now, you know what I'm saying? Which one you prefer, Gunna, Thug, or Lil Baby? Man, the majority of people might just pick Gunna. That's the crazy part about it. The same person Lil Baby trying to blackball, the same person Young Thug trying to blackball, it really ain't working for him. It ain't working for him. The person they trying to blackball is the person they going up. And the person who doing the blackball, and it's the ones who falling off. Let that make sense. Let it make sense. Let it make sense, though. But at the same time, like I said, if Gunna keep on dropping them hits, he just keep on dropping. Man, just Thug ain't talking about nothing. Lil Baby ain't talking about nothing. He just need to keep on dropping hits and keep on going. Keep dropping hits and keep on going. That's all it gonna take. And let Thug hate, let Lil Baby hate. You know what I'm saying? Rap beef ain't rap beef like it used to be. The old rap beef, you know what I'm saying? They probably won't even speak on you publicly. They probably won't even say nothing about you, won't even say your name. And you know, I don't know, Young Thug just making it public. It ain't nothing he can do. What more can you do? They got you on probation for a long period of time. So what can you do? You just want to respect the call. You know what I'm saying? He should have kept Thugger signed. But then, look at this. We watched the Young Thug trial, right? We watched the trial. And we sit there and see Brian Steele ask the judge, yeah, rap is dead. We sit there and see the judge, Brian Steele, ask the judge in court now. We seen Brian Steele ask the judge in court, can Young Thug still work for Gunna? Well, can Gunna still work for Young Thug and can they still be around each other? We seen that. Okay, man, he asked this public in court. So what all of a sudden changed? What all of a sudden changed? Do you think Thug could have told his lawyer, you ain't got the extra judge that because I don't want no dealing with it. But I want to know what all changed. Yeah, the old school rap is the best. It went all this beef and spending on people's. But I'm just saying though, what all of a sudden changed? That quick now. What all of a sudden changed? They wanted to work together, then they go from don't want to work with it. And we seen Young Thug daddy come out and said Gunna ain't did nothing to hurt his son. We seen that. He came out public and said Gunna ain't did nothing to hurt his son. So we want to know what the animosity is about. If it's it could be something else going on. Do y'all think it's something else going on with Thug and Gunna? Much more than the Alpha deal. Think about it. It got to be much more than Alpha deal. And when it seen rumors that people stole jewelry from Thug, people were stealing from Thug, there's a lot of speculation stuff was going around. You know what I'm saying? So we don't know what really took place. We don't know if the Alpha deal is what got him messed up. Or we don't know it could have been business, could have had something to do with some money. It could have been anything. You know, it could have been more than just music. That's just what we see from the outside looking in. We really don't know what happened. We really don't know what took place. But like they said, man, like I said, they've been calling, Young Thug ain't been dropping no hits. You got these youngsters out here calling, the YNs, they out here calling Young Thug Unc. They saying Thug and they got old and washed up. So he only got so much longer to really, he only got so much longer to drop a hit before the fans just forget all about it. You got to think about it. Talent is everyday new rappers coming up. Everyday new rappers. Every day now. So who gonna sit back and wait on Young Thug? You know, it more and more talent coming. It more and more talent every day. New rappers, new artists. Thug gonna have to get it together, man. Get off Twitter, get off Instagram, whatever you want. Making these tweets and these, you know what I'm saying, IG posts about Gunna. Let that die down. Let that go. You might well just let that go. Let Gunna go. You know what I'm saying? Let Gunna be Gunna. Gunna going to the top, man. I wouldn't be surprised if Gunna have a platinum platform long. You know what I'm saying? They show never Thug show never gonna hate then, baby. When they start seeing them on YouTube trending, you know. Like I said, a lot of people call it Thug. They saying Thug can't make a hit. A lot of people ain't even expecting Thug to make a hit. A lot of people ain't expecting Thug to make a hit. We done gave Thug almost, he'd have been out of jail all this time. He ain't gave us not one hit song yet. Not one hit song. Who gonna keep waiting on it? Who gonna keep waiting on it with all the talent out here? All these up and coming artists. Ain't nobody gonna keep on waiting on Thug. Thug, it is what it is. You're gonna have to get into that lab, man. You're gonna have to get into that lab. And just do what you do. If it take a 5-hour energy drink or Red Bull or whatever it take, man, you gotta go to that studio. You gotta get them folks a hit. Right now, you should be in the studio cooking up something and not coming out until you come out with a hit. You ain't got enough time on your hand. You did all that free time in jail. You did all that free time in jail. At least you can make it count while you out. You know, Gunna, I don't know who Gunna motivation or what Gunna motivation is, but the man that got motivated, he ain't scraggled yet. He haven't scraggled yet. He just steady going forward. As Young Thug making tweets, Lil Baby doing hating stuff, Gunna steady going. Who look like the fool at the end of the day? Young Thug. It ain't Gunna. Gunna not looking like a fool. Gunna still dropping hits. Young Thug, the only one who can't produce nothing. He the only one can't produce a hit. Like I said, Thug gonna have to get off that internet and get back to that music. He had everybody loving him. You know what I'm saying? Even though we couldn't understand half the stuff Thug was saying, we would still ride to the music. We would ride to it. You know, I never listened to nothing else. You know, man, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell. I'm out, man. Until next time.